Previously on Dungeons Against Humanity.
The Crown Prince has been kidnapped. Are you Elahimm, Delaron?
You now work for the king.
Fuck no.
Thario, congratulations. You are now a warlock of Subsuccotash the Annihilator. 8 years ago, after a fire killed the original Crown Prince, Tobin the Ninth, the king's wife. Her name was Salima Mahat. The guard just vomits. His name is Leroy Jenkins. Y'all are on a ship, and the ship is going down.
Prepare to abandon ship.
Hello out there. This is the Red Dawn, Quartermaster Thario, a half-elf woman, and you are pulled up onto the deck. It seems like there's quite a diverse crew. You also notice that it's mostly women. You guys are being fitted with toques. So you guys are prisoners? Yeah, all of you are gonna write ransom notes now.
Thario starts writing in the king's code.
Except for you, Elahimm. The captain wants to see you. The pirate captain, her left eye is scarred through. We've met before. I was there on Tudavac the day that you and your kind came and decided to try to kill an entire race. And I saw you lower your wand.
What of my companion?
We shall see how things fall out with them. We're going to be playing a little mini-game on board the pirate ship. You can bond, you can spy, sail, or you can fight. I'm going to tell you guys right now that there are 41 members of this crew. The rest will be coming from Cards Against Humanity. Okay, so second round, first day evening. What is everybody doing? Let's start over with Ella. What are you doing?
I am spying.
You're what?
Spying.
You're spying?
Spying.
Okay.
Boy.
Spying on pirates!
Oh boy!
So, you did see Haizea go up onto the quarterdeck and, sit there for a while.
Mm-hmm. Is there a way I can, ask what she found out, or, any suggestions? Or is it kind of we pass and we can't?
Do we eat lunch together?
Yeah, can we eat lunch together? Lunchables!
Well, no, let's ask this question. Do you trust each other enough at this point to exchange information?
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to let her answer that. I feel like she'd be doing more rebuffing than I would.
I want you to read the
Why?
fourth box here
You
and
know.
tell me what you think I should do.
Oh.
According to the fourth box here,
Fourth
seems
box?
like it's pretty clear.
Charisma and compassion. I trust no one. I would say no.
So,
okay.
Based on that, if you're gonna
If I'm
have
gonna-
that based on that. then
However,
no.
there is
Yeah.
my influence. So if we're sitting and we're eating our Lunchables on the deck,
Lunchables on the deck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's small enough to fit through the hole in my mask.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. There's little crackers.
Yeah, but it's just one cracker and then one
Little
slice of
cheese.
ham.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
one at a time.
Yeah.
the little straw of the Capri Sun.
You slice the Snickers.
Oh god.
You think that you get a little slice of ham halfway in and then just goes boom.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a little mail slot.
Looks like a tongue until you take it.
Adorable.
Yeah.
So we're all sitting. She's probably, I imagine you'd be kind of off to yourself. That seems to be your jam.
Are you calling me a loner?
So,
Yes.
let me set the scene.
Okay.
You're in the mess, and so there's rows of chairs. I imagine that at this point, y'all are probably sitting off to yourselves as you're eating this meal, since nobody chose the bond option for this morning. What do you, Ella, what do you do?
I'm gonna-
You're Carmela at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to go and sit near her,
Okay.
and I'll be like, "Hail!" and well met.
That's perfect. That's totally perfect.
What do you know?
How you do?
I'm gonna sit next or across from her. I don't know if there's tables here.
There are tables.
And I'm going to ask how your morning went.
Piece of ham.
I want that noise.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
You accidentally inhale and choke on it.
Emotion.
Do I need to roll on a ham slurp to make sure I don't die?
Yes, make a
Oh my
constitution.
god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Really hamming it up
Constitution
in this
12.
Not a lit
It's fine.
dexterity
Yes,
Yeah,
check.
I
fuck
successfully
it.
slurped
No.
my ham.
Your fucking hand.
Good lord.
Oh.
It just neatly goes through the slot in the mask.
If someone skips forward just to that point, completely out of context.
Or even in context, it's amazing. I love it.
All right, let's keep rolling with this, guys.
All right, so you asked how the day went.
Yes.
Yeah.
It went.
Yeah. Alright. My day was great so far. I met a girl named Kashka and I
Good for you.
battled a dog folk.
I fought a dog.
I kicked a dog earlier today.
Oh God.
Literally a
That's
dog
lovely.
fighting ring.
Oh my God.
Oh.
But it's okay, the dog wanted to be there.
It was consensual dog fighting.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Pokemon situation.
Holy shit.
Later, I'm going to try my hand at trying to figure out a way to weasel us out of here. Do you have any suggestions? I just grin at her.
Roll persuasion.
Meanwhile, cheese slurp.
Jeez.
Yep, the Lunchable cheese slurp.
19.
Roll wisdom.
Okay. Oh, is this for cheese or for her?
No, just for her.
Roll to taste the cheese.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The unique terroir of this
Yeah.
particular cheese. All right.
In the Lunchable.
Okay, so that's a 17.
What did you
I had
roll?
a 19.
19. Okay, you do persuade her to tell you what you know about the day.
Well, her question was what she should do tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have any suggestions for what I should do tonight?
Oh, goodness. Okay. Now I actually legitimately have to come up with ideas for what you should do tonight.
Yes. That is good.
Taking the onus off of me.
Onus. Okay, so you might want to consider gathering the lookout schedule. There are ways we could manipulate that situation.
So Carmela definitely has like a little notebook that I'm like writing all this down.
It's like a bad idea, but
As well as keeping an eye on the box of holding and how that's being managed.
Check. Box. Oh, hold.
Okay.
I like to think we just spent the rest of the lunch in silence, just like, alright.
Except for the occasional
You love that.
her eating the Lunchable. Fucking Jesus.
And the Capri Sun start.
Okay, so, what's going on, like, around me?
You do see the captain out on the quarterdeck, and you see the navigator Oma at the wheel. Quartermaster Fato seems to be down in the hold, moving among people and talking to them, seeing how they're doing. That would imply that the captain's quarters are empty. Yeah.
But for how long? And if I get caught,
And
what
if
shall become of me?
caught, what shall become of
Only the
Chin
DM
scratch.
knows. I kind of want to see if I could get Deadeye to bring me in there for some reason, and then when she's not looking, wipe it.
Swipe what?
The lookout schedule.
Okay. So you want to go up onto the quarterdeck and try to talk to Deadeye?
Yes.
Okay.
If only you had a rapport with that
If
person.
only
Or you can just try to sneak in.
I know, but it's a long game here.
Yeah.
I still have a whole day, and I can't spend that day in the brig.
The long con.
yet another amulet, and I left it in your room. Can I go get it?
All the riches.
Yeah.
Oh, I never picked up the bag of monies that she gave me.
I'm gonna say that you did.
Dang it.
Come on. Like,
Come on.
Ella
yeah,
Very
that's for sure.
Ella Very Ella would have grabbed that immediately.
It's
Like,
yes.
before it hit the table.
This isn't one of those campaigns where you have to say, and I retrieve my arrows every time.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
No.
That'd be
No.
intense. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to Deadeye, and I'm going to fuck, I'm really bad at talking to people in normal life, so talking to people like imaginary people is really hard.
Is there something you can tell Deadeye?
Yes, but I'm trying to keep that close to the vest at the moment. For
Just
my
a
own
suggestion.
purposes.
Yeah, just a suggestion though.
I'm gonna go up to Deadeye and First of all, how's their mood? Like, I'm gonna roll
How's her
perception.
mood?
How's Deadeye's mood?
Yeah, sure.
Are they jovial? 18 plus.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's in a pretty good mood.
Okay.
Wonderful. She just got like a fuck ton of money, and as far as she's concerned, they're sitting pretty.
Great. I'm gonna go up and I'm going to be lighthearted and joke around and just be chummy
Okay.
with her. And please don't make me say what I say.
No,
'cause I'm
no,
bad at
no. That's fine. That's fine.
and-
Absolutely. Deadeye is pretty open to being chummy with you. She sees you as a fellow outcast and somebody that, has been harmed by the man.
Okay. I'm gonna suggest we reconvene with her bottle of rum in her captain's quarters. This is getting really intimate.
Smash the patriarchy a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
No. Like, hey, let's get drunk and let's talk about our lives and
Swap war
shit.
story.
And
Let's
she
be
turns to you and she says, "You should hear more about the crew before you actually join it." So yes, absolutely. Let's talk.
Yay.
So she does take you back to her quarters, and you sit down next to the desk, and she actually starts running through the members of the crew and like their different foibles and their different lives and everything like that. And I love that you pull your pen out and you're like, "All right, ready."
Foible 1.
And she says, Fato, quartermaster, the very best at speaking to the crew, gaining their trust. She and I don't always see eye to eye on things, but she sees reason more often than not. Kashka!
Oh, I love her.
You've met her, yes. She is a paladin. I don't agree with her god, but that is not for me to say. Andri is the deputy quartermaster, and
While she's doing this, I'm paying attention, but I'm also looking around to see where what's around that I could use / where's the lookout schedule.
Yeah.
If I please.
There seems to be a number of papers on her desk. Deadeye is drinking the rum. Are you drinking the rum?
I'm sipping and pretending to drink a lot because Carmel is a lightweight.
That's fair. As the evening wears on, Deadeye gets more and more drunk until she's actually kind of just. And then there's Da, one of the Vanguard, and she's a fucking asshole. So yeah, at that point she is kind of like inebriated.
Okay. Can I see it on her desk? Is it like in plain view or?
Do you want to go through the papers on her desk?
I want to do it so in a stealthfully way.
Okay.
Way.
Okay, I was intending this to be intelligence, but go ahead and roll stealth.
I could do intelligence too. I mean,
Yeah,
Either way.
roll stealth. That's
oh God. Oh no.
okay.
Oh no. So this actually matters now. Is it stealth or is it intelligence?
It's whatever you
Oh
care to do
no.
it.
Because
What's gonna give you better?
stealth is plus 10.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking go with stealth.
I'm
For
gonna
Christ's sake.
12.
Okay, 12. Yeah, you're fine.
Damn.
So you don't get. I'm gonna say this
Okay.
because it wasn't intelligence. You slide a hand out into the papers and you pull the papers over and you look at them. They are the ransom notes that were written by Haizea and Dimitri and Thario. But there's another piece of paper that is sitting on top of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crumpled up as if it has been rolled and stuffed inside of something. But then Deadeye snorts and kind of sits up.
Wait, you're telling me that Andri was a jerk? You don't like her? I
Okay,
thought
so you shove the
liked
papers
her.
back
Yeah,
really
I'm
fast.
just kind of
Okay,
like,
there you go. You do get Pass Without Trace as a spell.
oh boy,
Yeah.
I want that paper.
Oh, I know.
You're spying again next session.
You're
maybe we
but
fall
okay,
asleep.
so Haizea in the evening, what are you doing?
Let's see.
evening
I
of the first day.
am on the Vanguard train.
So you show up, you perhaps heard about the Vanguard training from your Lunchables mate.
Forced lunch date.
Yeah, on the foredeck, they are still training. They train a lot. And so you walk up and... No, we're not going with that.
Is it about butts?
No, it's not going about butts. The person that's running... Oh, boy. The person that's running the Vanguard training now it's Eberk. It's a male dwarf, and he is heavily scarred. It seems like he has been through the shit, as they say. The card that I just drew is Vietnam flashbacks.
Oh, good. Okay.
So this is definitely somebody that's been through the shit. Eberk is standing there. He's a lot more aggressive in the training than Kashka was. And he sees you coming and he says, oh, all right, fine. You, in here, now. And he sets you up against Dar, who's a dragonborn. And Dar kind of looks at you and says, I'm gonna set this aside here, because apparently all dragonborn have some kind of southern drawl.
They're all inside.
I'm gonna set this aside here, and no, it's a she. She puts her sword aside and instead picks up like a wooden club and says, I'm just gonna deal with you with this, alright? And here, you take this. And she hands you like a small sword and says, and you come at me with that, alright, okay? It's gonna be fine. Eberk, he means well, but it'll be fine, okay? Alright, so here we go. Just try to swing at me.
Before I do any of that,
Okay.
there's a weapons rack, right?
Yeah.
Is there a spear on it?
Yeah, sure.
Switch for that,
Okay.
because that's what I'm used to using.
Okay, very good.
And then I will...
Smart. Because of that, you're gonna roll with advantage.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna swing for her knees.
Okay, very good.
Not very well.
Advantage. Roll
Okay.
in.
Yes. Okay. Wait. Different die. We're switching die. I want a better chance.
Superstition.
Yes. It's not a
Rolls
proper
well.
random number generator, damn it. It's better. Okay, and then what am I adding? Because it's
Constitution.
spear. Constitution. Okay. 15.
You do well in this combat.
Keeping her at range with that club.
Absolutely. You play to your strengths, and Dar kind of nods and says, all right. You know, you done a lot better than I was expecting. So yeah, you do get +1 to your strength
Sweet.
modifier. Dimitri.
It's me.
It's
Dimitri.
you.
I am bonding.
Okay.
As your Thario.
Okay, so you're doing it at the same time? So you did sailing at the same time? You're doing bonding at the same time?
Yeah, we're bonding.
From like 10
Yeah.
feet away from each other.
Hey, bro.
We're
Hey,
pen
bro.
pals.
You like throw paper airplanes back and forth
Yeah.
for notes.
We're
I'm gonna
hanging.
scribble some Eldritch knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh god. So I'm gonna say that you guys are still hanging out after lunch. So you get to meet Randall, who is a dwarven druid.
Oh,
He has one leg, and it appears that he has some kind of brain damage as well. He's the cook of the ship. He definitely has some speech abnormalities and such like that, but he gets his point across. If you want to, you can help him cook. Do you help him cook?
Thario's gonna help him cook.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, you're a dwarven dude.
So while we're like stirring the stew and chopping everything,
Yeah.
Thario, so Randall, I assume you have an opportunity to speak with most of the crew while you're serving your delicious offerings here.
Yes, I do. It is good to serve ship even after hurt. I am doing best that I can. He also has one leg. Did I mention he has one leg?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's kind of like hopping around the kitchen as best he can. He has a crutch.
Oh.
He has a crutch, yeah. Like he actually has some scarring across the top of his head. There's actually also a cat that follows him like around and like sits at his feet anytime that he's still and uses his crutch as a scratching post. But he says, yes, it is good to be on board after all this time. It is good to serve. It sounds bad, but devil. We serve devil.
I understand. Yes.
I'm gonna roll investigation to see if this cat is actually a cat.
Okay.
But it's good. Deadeye has a reputation.
18.
It's just a fucking cat, bro.
Okay.
So, on the matter of Fato, what's your opinion of her?
Randall kind of frowns and says, she's not my choice for quartermaster. I did not vote. I voted Kashka. but most crew voted for that one.
So, do you know how much of 50%?
Any vote is 2/3 of crew. We are democratic socialist society.
I'm gonna get those words across.
Yeah.
Randall, anyone ever try and escape the ship?
And he thinks and he squints and he says, "Not since Mac died, but he turned into water thing."
A fish?
Mermaid?
Dolphin.
Merman?
No. G-word.
Gydra?
Gorpus.
And at this
Anyway.
point, Fato actually walks by and she says, "Genesi," and walks on.
Like, this has been a thing.
Yeah.
I see.
Several other crew members following Fato enter the chamber at this point. Randall actually stops and puts at you two and says, "Hey, they're nice. They listen to Randall." Yeah, and I'm gonna say that both of you get +1 to charisma modifier. Yeah.
Sweet Randall.
Doing the best you can.
He is.
Trying so hard.
Can I ask Randall one last thing?
Sure.
Bone grind.
Can you tell us, however many voted for, Fato?
Well, all of the rat folk, the drow, the gnomes, some of the humans, some of the half-orcs.
Now he's just listing every single race that there is.
Some of the angel.
Angel.
The angel voted for Fato.
Who's
I
the
think we've
angel?
met.
You will.
Okay.
Angel? I'm gonna write that down with a question mark.
Okay.
Its name is Erica.
Okay, so that's the end of the first day, right?
Yes.
Yep.
We're
50
starting
minutes.
over with Ella. What are you starting off with in the morning?
Spying again.
I'm gonna actually say that you passed out with Deadeye in the captain's quarters.
That's what I wanted.
Very good.
Party hard. Nap harder.
So I wake up and is she still in there with me? Or?
Yeah, and she's kind of leaning on her arm, still asleep at her desk.
Okay. As stealthily as I can, I'm gonna try and grab the rolled up piece of paper.
Okay. Roll intelligence.
It's not horrible. 14.
Okay.
Is that a good okay?
This piece of paper says, Crown Prince Rayamad will be at the brothel, the Fallen Silk.
That's a really good name for a brothel, by the way.
Thank you.
Well done.
In 5 days' time, bring him out through the tunnel, and the sovereignty is yours. No signature. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that at that point, Deadeye starts to snort awake.
Yeah, I put it back.
Okay.
Like as it was.
Okay. Do you exchange any words with her?
I take my handkerchief and I wipe her mouth because she's been drooling a bit.
That's
Intimacy.
and Deadeye kind of starts and looks at you and is like, flanking?
Good morning, sunshine. The earth says hello.
There's some knocking at the door at this point. And Deadeye kind of looks at it in confusion. And then the door actually opens and it's Leroy.
Oh.
And Leroy has a guard, one of his guards, that is following right behind him. And he's like, I'm just making sure that...
My hand is still near her face.
Yes, absolutely. And he kind of looks at that in okay. Are you... What should I call you right now?
Carmela.
That's absolutely in character.
Yes.
And he says, Carmela, I'm just making sure Carmela is okay. Carmela, are you okay?
Oh. I'm great. How are you, Leroy?
He says, fine. And he turns and walks away.
Aw, I'm gonna go after him.
Okay,
Because I got what I wanted. And
No,
I
make
don't.
a try.
There's
I
enough
wasn't
Elahimm
expecting
to go
this, but
around.
okay, sure, fine. He's walking out onto the deck. You follow him and his guard as well.
Mhm.
What do you say?
Are you okay?
And he stops and he looks at you and he says, am I okay?
You said you were okay, but you don't seem like you're okay.
I heard from Jessa last night, the other guard, they were planning, and he leans into you and he whispers, they were planning to execute you in Seoul. Is that true? They were saying that, like, there's an order out to execute you by the king.
By the king, yes, that did happen.
Well, why didn't you say anything? I wouldn't have let that happen. I just want to make sure you're okay. You're okay. You're not, like, if you need to do whatever you need to do, I guess, to, like, protect yourself or whatever, it's fine. But I just want to make sure you're not doing anything that you don't want to do. Here. P.S. He's totally thinking you're seducing the captain.
Oh, poor Leo.
Fair assumption.
And he's fine with that. To be clear.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's like, not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just like, I just want to make sure you're not doing it on, like, my behalf or anything like that.
Aw, Leroy.
Because, I mean, you said that you have safe passage, so don't do anything on our behalf that you wouldn't do by your own will.
Trust me, everything I do is by my own will. But I will say that includes wanting you all safe with me.
I don't know whether to believe you or not, but I kind of do. I guess maybe that's just because I'm stupid.
Aw, you're not stupid, Leroy.
No, he's really fucking stupid. Haizea, what are you doing this morning?
Let's see. Morning 2, I am learning to sail the 7 seas.
Okay.
There's more than that here, but still.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that, actually,
I need a canonical answer as to how many seas this world has.
let's find out.
I like how, like, you need to know this. It's
All right.
How
super
many seas?
Um,
Fantasy world.
There.
1,
It's got twice as many seas.
2,
And then
3,
there's kind of like a curved one there, right?
4,
Because there's the dolphin
5,
section.
yeah, 6.
Yeah.
So 6.
6 seas.
All right. So, in your case, you actually walk out onto the deck, and I think you're much more of an intellectual person.
That's fair to say, yeah.
Yeah, and so you're actually, like, observing, you're standing back and observing the movements of everybody on board and, like, how they move. You observe the way that they actually, like, move with the roll of the ship.
Okay.
And so when the ship rolls is when they brace themselves, and then when it glides down the side of a wave is when they move in that direction. So, I am going to have you roll wisdom
Okay.
for that.
Yep, that's consistent with what I expected.
Congratulations.
That was a good roll! That was one of those pop-up ads.
Creepy Google.
Google is saying congratulations for, gaining the mobile feature.
Yeah, I
You
rolled 21, so...
Mobile, because the mobile.
Yeah.
phone.
Oh boy. So yeah, your speed increases by 10 feet.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Always? Or just on a boat?
Always. Because you're gaining some wisdom about how to move and how to be smart about your movements.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
40
Difficult terrain
Duck,
doesn't
dive,
cost
dodge.
you extra movement.
Okay.
Yeah, when you make a melee attack, I still don't know how to summarize this effectively. When you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from that creature for the rest of the turn, whether you hit or not.
I'm gonna close the website I was looking at because apparently it speaks to you.
Dimitri, what are you doing on your second morning?
I am training.
You are training. Okay.
I'll go to training.
You both
We're
are
just going
training.
one for one.
Wow.
Are you bonding tonight too?
No.
Okay.
All right, thank God. Maybe
Stop
because
following
what
me.
happens during the fight.
Yeah.
So you head up to the deck where the Vanguard is training, and Kashka is there, and she greets you and says, "Hello, friends. You have come to train? Yeah?
Yes, I have.
I
would love to train with you, Kashka.
You seem familiar to me, my friend. I do not know how, but you seem very familiar. Well, perhaps a different life, maybe. Maybe.
wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Because there's two of you. You're going up against the Goliath.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
wait, both of us together?
Yeah, both of you together.
From opposite ends.
I am going to suggest that you come from opposite ends at Rain Chaser. Rain Chaser introduces herself to you and bows, and then readies herself with her club. What weapons do you choose?
Thario's gonna pick up a couple daggers. He wields them reverse grip style.
I'm going to pick up a mace.
Okay, let's see. What? Woo! Okay.
Uh-oh.
Card that I just drew to define Rain Chaser is elderly Japanese men. So,
Wait, Bushido?
a Bushido, absolutely. She bows to you very formally, and then picks up her club and strikes like a Bushido pose.
I'm thinking
Absolutely.
of Kill Bill music.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. Da-da-dum, bum, bum, da-da-bum, bum. So you guys square off against her, and I'm going to say Constitution roll.
Shoot.
Yes, finally.
That's a 20.
18.
18. Okay, you both gain +1 to your strength modifiers. You don't best Rain Chaser because she is kind of like being careful with her movements, but
Get some good hits in.
yeah, you do get some good hits in. I'm gonna say that at a couple of points you do become close to each other physically, and so there is some like random hitting, and so some of the Vanguard is like looking over you guys like, what is? But you do succeed at this mission.
Yay.
Yay!
Do one of those kicks where you like flip it around back to hit them in the butt. You ever see that happen? Like when you're walking around with a friend?
So this is the evening of the second day, correct?
Mhm.
Ella Variella.
I believe me and Thario are both bonding.
Okay. So you guys are sitting down and you are taking lunch. Very long lunch. And hanging out with the crew.
The whole crew.
The whole crew.
Yes, good.
Yeah. So it's not just Randall down here now. It's everybody. And there's gonna be a lot of cards drawn. Alright. So,
Unspeakable
one.
sex acts.
Whoa.
2,
Whoa,
4.
it's that kind of lunch.
Yeah, 1, 2,
My.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
All the meat sandwiches.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, there are 4 different tables that you can choose from.
I like this.
Oh my god. Okay, so, Stephen Hawking talking dirty. I'm gonna say that that's Randall, who has sat down. Yeah, a cop who is also a dog. So one of the dog folk is sitting down.
Just like a Vanguard.
Bosnian chicken farmer. Who is that?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Okay, yeah, Kashka. And yelling girl power and doing a high kick. So that's obviously who's that? Iroli, who is a wood elf in the Vanguard. So that's one option. The second table is being a motherfucking sorcerer. So there's obviously a sorcerer who's standing there like spinning some kind of dark magic as they're sitting down. Count Chocula.
Is there a vampire in the crew?
There's no, it's Amue and Omue, the drow.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and so, yeah, it's the evening. Oh, and the other person sitting there is Skeletor. So it's Amue and Omue who are sitting at that table. They're drow. Brittany Spears, 55. Who is that on this
captain.
crew? No.
She's only a 2.
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Tanis, one of the half-elves. And then the fourth table is that thing that electrocutes your abs.
So somebody who tries to work out but doesn't get very far with it.
Because they don't actually do the exercises. They try shortcuts.
Parrot, half-elf, Perrut.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Parrot. Throwing a virgin into a volcano. That's obviously like a religious person who I'm going to say, one of the Dragonborn.
Volcano. Yeah.
Anik, the Dragonborn. Shiny rock that proves I love you. That's dwarf Ganlud.
I love that card.
And obesity. That's Shump. Shump, the half orc.
Shoop.
Shump. So, which table do you sit down at? Each of you.
I'm
The
going.
two of you.
I'm going over to the. I don't want to say ugly, but just like the non-typical one with the dragonborn and the dwarf and half orc.
So that was...
Obesity.
Obesity
throwing
and-
into a volcano.
So you sit down there, and they kind of look up and acknowledge you, and then go back to their conversation, which is something about, like, old bets.
So you spend lots of time with the rest of the crew, rabble-rising with gambling, eh?
The Dragonborn turns to you and says, yeah, we got that kind of business going down here. You a gambling man?
From time to time, I've rolled the bones.
Oh, yeah, we always welcome some new blood and some new money. You've got the money to go around, you know what I mean?
Oh yes, I understand what you mean. Tell me, does your quartermaster Fato look kindly upon these activities?
She turns a blind eye to it. Come on down here and gamble with us, son.
Oh no, my whole trying to incite rebellion has led me into
A life
getting
of
fleeced.
crime.
A life of crime. I'm gonna say roll a
Of
d20.
course, it's not really crime. If
And
you're already on
I'm gonna
board
roll a
with pirate ship.
d20.
Charisma
And
with like bluffing or
no, this is actually literally gambling rolls.
oh, we're trying to roll higher than each
Yeah,
other.
yeah. Good luck. It's fine if you fail at this roll.
20.
That's a nat 20. You
Boom.
achieve on all of the gambling rolls tonight, I'm gonna say. They are like, you know when to hold them, you know when to fold them.
And I figure out everyone's tells.
Yeah, you are the gambling master, and so everybody at the table, including the half-orc Shump, owes you money at this point. So I'm actually gonna say with a 20, I'm going to say that you have a certain amount of influence with those individuals.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, did I learn, like, if any of them were kind of the head honchos of their specific group or anything like that?
I'm going to say among the riggers, Tanis, the half-elf, is influential among the riggers and is actually a lookout.
Hey.
Alright.
Hey.
Alright.
Hey. Yeah. Roll charisma.
That is a 16.
Okay. Did you already do bond?
I did bond before.
You gain the feature Inspiring Leader.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, if you go double on some of these, you get features. If you spend 10 minutes inspiring your canyons, choose up to 6 friendly creatures, which you can include yourself. Each creature gains temporary hit points equal to your level plus your charisma modifier. And I just boosted your charisma modifier, so that should be pretty good. What table does Eliveriella want to go to? There's the table with the 2 drow sitting at it, along with there's a sorcerer and Parrot. It was Parrot who's the Britney Spears at 55. Or there's the one with Randall the dog folk Kashka, and Iroli.
I think I'd like to go over to Koshka's table.
Okay.
But maybe don't put those away just yet because
Okay.
I'm going to try and get the remaining people who aren't, I guess, gambling, if that's what they were doing.
Yeah,
I missed
yeah.
part of it. To get into a round of like sailor songs. Teach me how to sing. Teach me your songs.
Damn it! I didn't fucking prepare any other
You
songs.
don't have to actually teach me, but
Hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up.
What do you do with a drunken sailor?
just that song with different words.
Wherever you are.
Ooh, I got one.
What?
It's an Irish thing. I don't have the full thing in mind, but there was a fair maiden who lived on the shore. She lived on the shore, shore. And it goes on and tells the story about how she lures pirates to pick her up, and she sings and lulls them all to sleep, and then she gets on a longboat and takes all of their treasure with her, and then at the end she's like taunting them with the fact that I stole everything.
That's pretty on brand for this
Nice.
ship.
Nice. Yeah.
I've gotta
Okay.
live the rest of my days all
Yeah.
gay
Okay. I'm gonna
in a
say
happy
that
sense.
that they start singing that song, and pretty soon, like you don't even roll charisma.
And I'm passing out drinks while we're doing this.
Okay.
Plus 2 is 16.
Okay. Yeah, you gain +1 to your charisma modifier. Oh wait, is this the second time you've done bond, or
This is the first time.
first time? Okay, yeah, +1 to your charisma modifier.
Was I supposed to get something for the second time I did spy? Or did I not spy good
Oh
enough?
shit. Did you succeed at your spy throw second time?
I believe so because I saw what was on the paper.
Okay, yes, you did. That's really good because you gain alert. That is one of the best features
Aha.
in the entire game. +5 to initiative.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. You can't be surprised while you're conscious.
Good rogue stuff.
And I don't sleep because I'm a
Yeah,
elf.
yeah. Other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen by you. Haizea, you are doing spy.
I am doing a spy. Yes.
Okay.
I'm also doing spy.
One spy.
Okay.
Two spy.
2 spy.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that Deadeye is out on the deck. There was a whistle from above, and they are saying that a pigeon has come in.
Oh, okay.
And Deadeye is actually going up the rigging
Wow.
to see what the message is from the pigeon.
Okay.
The captain's quarters are empty, or you can go up the rigging. Choose, both of you.
Okay, so what I want to do is actually investigate all of the security and stuff around the box of holding, which is right in the middle of the deck.
Okay.
That was my main goal, which leaves perhaps the other
No, I
options.
mean, you can look at it and...
figure it out and then go do
Yeah.
something else?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to get a sense of how difficult it would be to open it and spill a bunch of gold and sink the ship.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. There are heavy chains around it, holding it shut and holding it in place, because they've already been through a storm. It
Okay.
would take a lot to break the chains or unlock them.
Okay, so there's a lock on the chain.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's a padlock
It is a padlock.
with a keyhole?
It is, yeah, it is
Okay.
keyhole. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I would want to head toward the captain's quarters, and I might look for keys.
Okay, very good. You do have a guard who is with you
It's true.
at all times. I'm going to say that this is Carrion. Carrion, who is a tiefling.
Okay.
Carrion as in like rotting meat.
Carrion. Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali Ababwa is
A diamond in the rough.
the diamond in the rough. Yes, so that's the
Okay.
card that I just drew. Who, let's see, what's the? Yeah, it's actually female. Carrion is a tiefling woman.
Okay.
But she is, how shall I define this? She seems very friendly and very outgoing,
Okay.
and very prone to breaking into song. So what you doing?
Well, I think I might use my new talent to move unseen. But I need to get out of sight just for a moment first, I think, to make it effective. Otherwise, it'd just be like pocket sand. And I feel like that's not the best. We haven't established where I am yet. Well, no.
Where are you?
Sailing.
Okay, so you could be pretty much... I think you were probably standing out either on the quarterdeck or the main deck.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
And watching the rigging and sort of learning how they move.
People watching.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go below deck where it's nice and dark and convenient.
And there is a fair amount of attention, too, on the fact that this pigeon has come in, and the captain is very interested in this pigeon.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm just going to, walk up next to my guard and go, wow, that really is impressive, isn't it? That pigeon. Is everything going to change now?
I don't know. It could be anything.
And if she turns to flourish, I'm gone.
Yeah, she absolutely, does a flourish as she does that. Obviously, this is a bard.
When will my pigeon come?
I'm also seeing her as a little bit of a Linda Belcher.
Someday, my pigeon will come.
Yeah, alright. Oh, Captain, you got your pigeon.
Oh, my God.
Look at the pigeon!
Oh,
Puppy.
king trash pigeon.
We shouldn't wait so long between pigeons. Lots of little pigeons throughout the day.
It's perfect.
So she does turn her back for a moment. I am going to say roll stealth.
Yes. And there was something about my new fanciness that gave me
You can pass
Thanks.
without trace.
pass without trace. Yes.
So you can cast that now if you want.
Yes.
I think that's
totally.
like plus 20 itself.
Plus 10, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I can choose myself. I can basically go, you're good at stealth for now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, good, because I'm going to need it. Alright, where am I with my stealth? Okay, so that would have been... So, because of the plus 10, it's a 14.
Okay. Yeah, you do successfully give Carrie-Ann the slip
Alright.
as she's singing.
Best guard ever. Pigeon.
Look at the pigeon. Oh, it's such a great pigeon.
What do you think of that? It's a flying sky rat.
Oh, ew.
Great for the pirates.
So you do successfully get into the captain's quarters.
Yes, good.
What you gonna do there?
Keeping an eye out for keys, places
Okay.
where keys might be hidden, and any other targets of opportunity for intrigue and or blackmail.
Okay. There are 2 bookshelves full of books. There are some papers on her desk. There are several drawers in the desk, standing in the center of the room. There is her cot that is swinging from the ceiling, and there seems to be a locker on the other side of the room that is locked.
Okay. So let's check the drawers, especially for false bottoms.
Okay. There don't seem to be any false bottoms to the drawers. You do find a drawer on the bottom. What's your passive perception?
13.
You do notice, as you pull out one of the drawers, a feather falls out. It seems that feather was there to indicate that the drawer had been opened.
Check contents and then return feather.
Okay?
Yeah.
The contents include
A gun.
the ransom notes.
Okay.
The 3 ransom notes that were written,
Right. And the extra.
and the rolled up piece of paper upon which is written the note. What was the note?
Damn it, I don't want her to see it. Crown Prince will be at Brothel the Fallen Silk in 5 days' time. Bring him out of the tunnel, and the sovereignty is yours.
That note is written in a very particular hand. That handwriting matches the handwriting of one of the ransom notes.
It was me!
No, it does not match Dimitri, and it does not match Thario.
Oh, shit.
It matches Haizea's. It matches your handwriting. But,
Oh, shit. This is intense.
no, you do not have any memory of writing this note.
Dun, dun, dun.
You have absolutely no memory of ever writing this note. It is absolutely in your handwriting.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But you do not remember ever writing this note.
I'm gonna take it, because that's a blackmail item against me
Crazy.
from myself.
Do you replace the feather? I mean, it seems like pointless at this point. But...
Yes, I replaced the feather because somebody else should be half as confused as I am.
Okay, that's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Dang.
Alright, so we're gonna hide that on my person.
Okay.
Very thoroughly.
Okay.
And somewhere under, like, my scarves or something.
Okay.
Holy shit. Okay, so...
Like right up in the mask.
yeah,
You like tuck it behind your molars.
yeah, exactly. Compose yourself. It's fucking freaky. Okay. And then go rifling through as much else as I can before...
I mean, you do find the lookout schedules at this point if you want them.
No.
No, okay, that's fair.
Pigeon showed up. It doesn't matter anymore. I can't fake a pigeon now.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, hey, that would have been smart.
I know, right?
Yeah, that would have been good.
I just didn't know where to go yet.
Yeah, that's fair. There are some letters that were exchanged between Deadeye and Ibrahim Urlaroth, and they were very friendly and seemed like they were planning some kind of uprising or some kind of revolution.
Okay, well, good for them.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently I'm a traitor, so that's secondary to everything. Okay, check the cot.
Nothing
It's a cot.
much. It's a cot.
Okay. Check the locker.
It's locked.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to try to open
I have
it?
thieves' tools.
Do you have proficiency in thieves' tools?
I think I do.
I'm going to say that you don't have enough time.
That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair. Let's
yeah.
move that along
You
then.
hear some movement out on deck, and it seems like there's some kind of ruckus happening out there. You do gain alert, so +5 to bonus. You can't be surprised while you're conscious, and other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen by you.
Okay.
So that's on page 165 of the 5e Player's Handbook.
Okay.
Dimitri, what are you
Yes.
doing on your second night?
I am spying, and I am going to spy on the captain up in the crow's nest. And to do that, I am going to invoke Shimmerlord, who has his own power, not my own magic power,
Oh.
and call my familiar in the shape of, let's say, a spider.
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to
logic.
allow this. I'm going to allow this.
Divine power.
Because it is divine power, and it's not you actually doing it. So this spider goes...
Wearing a pantsuit.
Wearing a pantsuit and a blonde wig.
But has Hillary Clinton's face.
No, just her eyes.
That's her eyes.
All
Just
of them.
Oh, Jesus
With like
Christ.
a little sag underneath.
Yep.
Oh, my Lord.
It looks like Charlotte from the animated Charlotte's Web a
There
little
you
bit.
go.
except
Oh, yeah.
more Hillary-like.
I can't see.
Wow.
Hillary's
And I will
web.
send it scurrying up the main mast
Okay.
towards the crow's nest.
So this thing goes skittering up, this horrifying abomination goes skittering up the main mast, and Deadeye is up there along with Fato, and
I want to listen to what they're saying and hopefully what their plans are for the immediate future.
okay, they're arguing with each other quite heatedly. And,
I can hear and see everything the spider hears and sees.
Okay. Deadeye, at the point that you start listening in, Deadeye is saying, "You don't fucking understand. You don't understand. This is our chance. This is the chance for everything. This is the chance to make everything matter. All the fucking people that we've put on the ground, the friends, all of the people that we have sacrificed for this. This is the chance to make it mean something." And Fato is saying, "It doesn't... Hey, guess what? It doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't mean shit to me. All that matters is living through another day, and you are asking this crew, you're asking me to go through certain death. You're asking us to go through certain death. To what? To chase a dream of yours? To chase a dream that's impossible?" And Deadeye interjects and is saying, "It's not impossible. It's not. We are so close. And with this information, if this is true, this could mean the change of everything. This could mean the end of Kisawa. For good. And that's where we're going to end.
Oh!
Two bombs.
Yep.
Do I get stats?
Here ends episode 8 of Dungeons Against Humanity. There were so many cards drawn this episode, I'm just going to run through them real fast. Vietnam flashbacks, elderly Japanese men, Stephen Hawking talking dirty, a dog who is also a cop, Bosnian chicken farmers, yelling girl power and doing a high kick, being a motherfucking sorcerer, Count Chocula, Skeletor, Britney Spears at 55, that thing that electrocutes your abs, throwing a virgin into a volcano, a shiny rock that proves I love you, obesity, and diamond in the rough. Whew. Music includes the Martin Britt's version of Star of the County Down, the theme for the Red Dawn, Down 4 Days by Michael Muranen, Hatchet D by Abby Fiddler, Lost and Found by Bradley Garone, Peak Fiddler by Dick Turpin, and Genesis by a perennial favorite, Miguel Johnson. All music is used under the Creative Commons license. If you like what you heard, mention us on social media under the hashtag DAHPodcast, that's DAH podcast. If you do, we'll give you a shout out on the show, like that one Polly on Twitter, who will be appearing as an NPC in future episodes. Next episode will be up in 2 weeks, so see you then. Bye.